Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. So I promised you that I would make an everything I own video to show you how I fit everything that I own into a duffel bag. And that video is coming. But today I wanted to first show you my wardrobe because a significant percentage of what I own are my clothes, and it's not much. And so I thought if I could share with you how you can declutter and detox your closet if you want in this new year, or whenever it is you're watching during the year. You can feel freed up and feel lighter and feel healthier, because there's definitely a strong correlation in terms of owning less or owning the amount of things that feel good to you and having more vibrant health. That was the case for me, at least. In this video, I'm going to share with you my wardrobe so you can see how I detoxed my wardrobe and brought my clothes down to less than 30 pieces of clothing. And along the way, I'll be showing you, as I show you each item of clothing, some health tips also related to your wardrobe so that you can actually literally dress for health. I will use some of the principles I talked about in my last video, and you can check for that video somewhere here or in the description down below. So let's take a look at my wardrobe. So this is my wardrobe, and this is literally all the clothes I have. I have some stuff here, and you'll see each item of clothing. I share this space with my sweetheart, so these are actually his clothing. These are his clothes. These are mine. These are mine. And like I've showed you before in an old video, everything I own, including my clothes, fits into this. So how does that happen? I'm going to show you. So here's what I own. Here are all the clothes that I own in the world, except for I have a lovely black turtleneck in my mother's place, and also trench coat, because I don't need that where we live, which is mostly in the tropics. So the first tip I have for just detoxing your closet is that have clothes that fit your life, that are in tune with what you are doing. Like I said in the other video, again, check that one out. First thing I recommend is dream. Envision the life that you want, the life that you're wanting to create, and then have clothes that support that. So I'm gonna just go through each piece just so you can know what it is I have. First thing I own is my motorcycle jacket, which I love. It's not leather. All my clothes are don't have any animal products in them. I love this jacket and I wear it a lot, both on our motorcycle and outside. It keeps me warm. It's totally my style and I love it. So this is my only jacket. Oh, this is my second jacket. It's a rain jacket, which is really good to have in the tropics where there's a rainy season and a dry season, and I love it. And one of the other tips I mentioned is that everything you own, super helpful for detoxing your wardrobe and getting the number down, is make sure everything you own you love. And this jacket, both of these jackets make me very happy. Going along with fitting my life, I have these two pairs of pants. These are my dance pants. I have this that's literally falling apart, but makes me very happy also. I love these pants. They're super light, wide-legged dance pants, but they also work as pajamas. So the other tip I have is have things that are multifunctional. I have these leopard tights that I adore, and yeah, wildcat themes are big in my family. So I have this. I think my sisters have similar things, and this works as dance pants, but they also work honestly just going out, and they work as an extra layer when I need a little bit of warmth. I have two pairs of shorts. I have one kind of what do you call them, like a little t-shirt, running shirt, or also dance shirt I wear. And then I have a couple, three shirts I wear. I love a white singlet, so I have that kind of shirt. I have kind of a bustier, and I have this that I stole / inherited from my sweetheart. That is very multifunctional. I've used this as a tube top, as a skirt, and also as a hair wrap. So having multifunctional pieces are great, which leads me to my next category, which are my scarves. I only have 2 scarves. I can't speak enough about scarves. I love them. Maybe it's the African girl in me, but I love them as wrappers around my body at nighttime if I want something to cover myself. Definitely in my hair, around my neck for extra warmth, but also I've used them as dresses, as shirts. They're super multifunctional, and I love my scarves. I have a leotard, as every dancer probably does, but I only have one. I have one leotard, and I dance every single day. So I have this one leotard, and it's definitely multifunctional because I also wear it as a shirt. So when I'm not in this leotard and I'm dancing, I will sometimes wear my bandeau. I might wear this other shirt. So the multifunctionality is something I can't overemphasize. I love kimonos. It's nylon and polyester. It looks like silk, but it's nylon and polyester. I saw this years ago, fell in love, and bought it. And this harkens to my other tip I left in the other video about buying things of quality. When you shrink down the amount of clothes that you have to just the things you love, no matter what that number is, just the things you love, you become far more picky about that which you get. And so I remember I looked at this and I said, oh, I really love it. And I was able to afford it because I wasn't spending money on tons of clothes. I just needed a few items of top quality, and it's served me well over many years. I have a little nightie dress, similar story to that. So let's segue into some other things. I have this shirt that I bought in the east side of New York City, maybe like 15 years ago. It's been that long, but it's also great quality, and I've had it for a long time, and I love this piece. And I love to share this piece also to show that being minimalist doesn't mean one style. You don't have to just wear black and white and t-shirts to be a minimalist. You can have whatever style that makes you feel good. For me, minimalism is about supporting my life and supporting my unique style. So that can look like anything depending on who you are. So I have this. I have one pair of jeans. Here's a great example of the theory of one. Again, check the other video out if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is the theory of one. I bought this secondhand in Plato's Closet in California for like $5, no joke. But it's exactly the kind of jeans I was looking for. They're skinny black jeans that have stretch. So guess what? I dance in them also. I've gone hiking in them. So having your clothes fit your life is huge. And I only need one pair of jeans. And I can share with you a little bit later how I make one pair or one thing work. Similarly, I have one sweater, but I love this sweater. I really, really love this sweater. I have one button-down white shirt. I think it's just a classic item. I love it, especially if I'm going to the clinic or I'm in the hospital. I wear the white shirt with some pants or a skirt, and I'm ready to go. And speaking of skirts, I have a classic A-line skirt that also becomes a dress. So multifunctional pieces, again, huge. I'm definitely a dress girl. So I have 2 other dresses. I have a long, I call my princess dress that I've had for almost 10 years too. Again, having pieces of quality. And I have this wrap dress, and this is actually made of hemp. I'm really thinking about the health of your clothes, meaning the material that these clothes are. On my health journey, I've become much more conscious of the type of material that I'm wearing on my body. As within, so without. We can spend a lot of time thinking about the quality of foods we're putting in our body, and we don't think of what we're actually putting on our body. So think about that with clothes. Hemp is an amazing, amazing, amazing fabric, sustainable, ecologically sound, and healthy for us. As are bamboo, and bamboo, there are more and more clothes that are being made of bamboo fabrics, as is organic cotton, although less sustainable. I also want to recommend a great documentary called The True Cost. I will put the link down below. It really blasted open my eyes in terms of how and where our clothes are being made. We think again, when we think about our diet, where is our food coming from? Many of us don't stop to think, where are my clothes coming from? And you can be vegan or plant-based and be concerned about making sure you're having vegan clothes, but are those clothes being made sustainably? Are they being made with fair human practices? And this documentary really takes a look at that. And after watching that documentary, I became much more careful about my purchases and avoiding fast fashion, so to speak. I have this wraparound cardigan that I wear for extra layer and extra warmth. And I have more Wildcat design. This is for my mom. And this is my winter socks. I have to have winter socks even if I'm in Thailand. And to finish up, I have a couple of pairs of underpants. I have one sports bra that I love. I have a bikini that I used to love, don't love so much, and so this is a great example of something I will let go of soon. I will let go of it with gratitude. It's still in pretty good shape, so what I probably will do is I will donate it and replace it. So back to the theory of one, I need one bikini. I don't need more than one swimming wear. Even though I'm in Thailand and I have a lot of beach time, one is all I need. So I want to talk about that for a second. There are a few things I want to, that's it, by the way. That's it's all I own. And then the dress I'm wearing. So a couple of things. If you look at this and you say, I'd love to be able to lower down the amount of clothes I have, but the idea of not shopping, the idea of not constantly getting many things fills me with anxiety, I would invite you to question what purpose shopping a lot plays in your life. What is it serving? For a lot of us, both men and women, it's not just one sex who does this, but both men and women, we can have the tendency of numbing our emotions and distracting ourselves from what we're really feeling by certain activities, and shopping is one of them. So many times our closets just become exploded in terms of size, not because we're loving everything we're buying, but because the buying itself, the acquisition of more things, gives us a temporary, really temporary sense of calm. And if you resonate with that, if that sounds like you, then I invite you to figure out ways to also sit with and release your emotions. And I have, I think, a video on that, and I'll be making more videos on that in the future. Now, that might not be you. You might be the person who's saying, okay, this looks all well and good, but how do I get away with having one sweater or one pair of jeans or even two pairs of jeans? Does that mean I'm washing all the time? Am I always doing laundry? And the answer is no. I do laundry maybe once a week, which means that I wear things, yes, sometimes a few times before I wash them. For example, my jeans, definitely my sweater, sometimes my dresses. But that gets me to two things, two tips for you. One is that you can definitely do that with your thicker items, things like your jeans, your sweaters, things that you wear over other layers. You can definitely get away with wearing them multiple times before washing. The second thing I wanted to bring up is hand washing. So if I sweat especially hard after a dance class or rehearsal, I'll just quickly hand wash my leotard and definitely my underwear. It takes like 5 minutes, and that's a way of taking care of your clothes, because the more you're washing in the washing machine, and definitely if you put it in the dryer, this actually causes wear and tear in your clothes. But there's a third reason, or a third way of getting away with washing less, and that's definitely related to your health, and that has to do with eating better. And you might say, how is that related? So I noticed, and my mother noticed, and anyone who lived with me noticed a big difference before I started eating more fruits and vegetables and cutting out animal products in my diet. When I went plant-based and started eating cleaner and healthier, my body fragrance, which used to be body odor, really changed. And so now my sweat just doesn't stink. I know that sounds crazy, but it really doesn't. And I've had people very honest with me in my life tell me. My mom said, after me wearing my clothes a bunch of times, it's really interesting, your clothes just don't smell. And in the past, she would be the first person to tell me it's time for you to do some laundry. So I just wanted to share that with you as an invitation that there is a huge relationship to, again, the health inside and the health in terms of minimalism and having a smaller wardrobe. Lastly, laundry. So when I do laundry, I also want to take care of my clothes. Again, as within, so without. Anything I'm washing my clothes on or clothes with is going to go on my skin and can be absorbed. So I'm very picky about what I wash my clothes with. Sometimes I wash my clothes just with water. Sometimes I use Dr. Bronner's, and this is what I was using a lot of in the United States when I was there. You can get Dr. Bronner's really easily, and I usually dilute it and then wash with that. It's biodegradable. It is very healthy. It doesn't have any harmful chemicals. Here in Thailand, we found in an organic store a very similar type of cleanser that has no chemicals, no additives, and is also biodegradable. And so we use that to wash our clothes, and we can use that to wash our skin if we want to as well. So really being aware and conscious about how and what you use to wash your clothes, I think, is really important. Hang dry when you can. Avoid putting things in the dryer for also durability of your clothes. You might look at the clothes I have and think, well, it's easy for her. She lives in the tropics. There's no way I can downsize my wardrobe because I live somewhere super cold with lots of seasons. And again, my purpose here is not for you to have the same closet as me, but it's just to offer you the opportunity to downsize if that feels right for you. And that can happen wherever you are. And I lived in New York City for 10 years, and I didn't have this wardrobe because this wouldn't make sense in New York City, but I did have a pretty slim wardrobe still. And it had boots in it, which I don't have, and I'll share with you my shoes in the next video, where I share with you everything I own. And it had a couple more sweaters, but I had one coat, just one coat. So you can use a lot of these same principles no matter where you live, but just create a closet that works for your life wherever you live and that works for you in terms of what you love. There are many reasons we've shared about why reducing your wardrobe can be helpful for your health. Thinking about how you take care of your clothes. But I mentioned this in the last video, is that when you have less clothes, your time is freed up and the mental space is freed up. I believe the average amount of time that most people, at least in the Western world, spend in deciding what they're going to wear is about 2 to 3 hours a week, which is a lot of time. And I can share with you that I spend less than 30 seconds every single day to decide what I'm going to wear. Probably 30 seconds to both decide and to put it on, to be honest. And it's a joy. It's easy, and I love what I wear. So I hope that was helpful for you. And if you like the video, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe for more weekly videos, share this with somebody that who you think could benefit from it. And if you're watching this in January, I hope this is inspiring for you to do some closet detoxing. And whenever you watch this, I hope this is inspiring for you. Much love. Take care.